community wasn't very excited about having this plant at this location. And there were some very vocal individuals who were really advocating toward our move to another location. In that process of evaluating what those supplemental costs would be to move the plant to a different location, we were able to have a really robust community discussion. We were able to put that number, along with Dewberry's help to develop that, we were able to put that number out into the community and ultimately make the decision with the community, and particularly our city council at that time, to move ahead with this replacement.
The people were very interested in how this was going to impact the community. They didn't want it to be odorous. They didn't want it to look bad. They wanted it to blend into the surroundings. So in order to do that, we had 5 public meetings focused on how we could make this facility blend into the environment, where they looked at different building materials, different colors, different building structure types and articulation within the building, looked at landscape architecture to make sure it could blend into the current surroundings. We had these 5 charrettes where we sought input from the public, and we also had 3 public open houses at the library where we showed different things of how it was going to lay out, chatted with the public, and invited them to ask questions directly with us. And then we also had several city council meetings where we're updated then people on the progress, what our expectations were, how the process was going to do, the technologies employed, how we were going to contain odors, how the buildings were going to look. And I dare say that all of the renderings we did during the design process are very much mimicked in what you see here in the real world.
This is such a beautiful area and such a beautiful site. So minimizing the wastewater treatment plant was really important. We used natural materials, forms, and color to really help it to blend in. We also stepped the building back from the trail so that you weren't kind of faced with this 2-story building right up against the trail. It gives it breathing room. There's the demonstration garden that's terraced and it steps. And then there's the first floor, and then there's the second floor. So it really respects the trail and the river and the public space. Some of the challenges included that this site is such a public space, so we wanted to make sure that it really fit in. We took a lot of care in finding local natural stone that would fit into the surroundings, making sure that the interface between the building and the plant and all these amenities around it were really seamless. We wanted the public to still recognize that this is a public space and enjoy the space.
So Dewberry was chosen to update the plant in large part because they had the expertise that we needed to both evaluate the problem at the outset, make some suggestions, and then they had a wealth of engineers, architects, and other individuals who could actually do a lot of in-house work, carry us through a very rigorous community engagement process, and actually get us to design drawings and be our partner through the construction of the whole plant.